Imagine having a portfolio that pays no matter what happens in the market. Sounds impossible, right? Well, it's not. And today I'm going to show you how. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Doitsola Toyi, and on this channel I share tips on how to make, manage and multiply your money. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a passive income investment portfolio that not only survives but thrives both good and bad times. If you're looking for a portfolio that can handle the ups and downs of the market, then you need to build it on three foundational pillars. Number one, the stable portfolio. Two, the aggressive portfolio. And three, cash. Each of these plays a unique role in protecting and growing your wealth. Now, let's dive in and look at each one of them. So let's start with the first one, the stable portfolio. A stable portfolio is all about cash flow. Now, there is difference between cash flow and capital appreciation. The goal of a stable portfolio is to focus on assets that generate regular cash flow rather than hoping for long-term capital growth. So that means that at the end of the month or at the end of the quarter or at the end of the year, you're expecting a fixed amount of cash to be credited to your bank account simply because you own this asset. Let us look at some examples of assets that can generate consistent cash flow for you. Number one is treasury bills, popularly known as T-bills. And just like treasury bills are low risk, short term investments backed by the government. It has 90 days, 180 days, and 365 days investment duration. And you know that either at the end of 90 days or 180 days or 365 days, you know how much you're expecting based on the amount you invest and the interest, right? So you know for a certainty how much you're expecting at the end of the this period, any of which you choose. The next one is the FGN savings bond, the federal government of Nigerian bond. This one is also a predictable income that is coming in for you at the end of the quarter based on how much you invest and the tenure that you decide to go for. The next one is commercial papers. These are short-term debt instruments issued by companies. They also have a fixed interest rate, and so you know how much you're expecting at the end of the tenure of this investment. The next one is local dividend stock or foreign dividend stock. So invest in a dividend paying company, a Nigerian dividend paying company, and international companies that pays dividend. At the end of the quarter, you know how much you're expecting based on the unit of shares that you invest in. The next one is REITs, called Real Estate Investment Trust. By law, real estate investment trusts are mandated to pay 90% of their rental income back to investors as dividend. If you now invest in a healthcare REIT, it is an essential sector and is stable. You know how much you'll be expecting as dividend at the end of the quarter based on what you invest in. And then the last one is real estate, short let apartment. If you get a 2 or 3 bedroom or a 4 bedroom apartment in a prime location and you put it to Airbnb for say 40,000 naira or say 50,000 naira per day, at the end of the month or at the end of a quarter or at the end of the year, you know how much is coming in for you. And you don't have to do it alone if you don't have the amount for the property. Three of your friends or five of your friends or even 10 of your friends can come together to buy this property, put it on Airbnb, and then you start making money. So the goal of a stable portfolio is to give you consistent cash flow. Next up is aggressive portfolio. Aggressive portfolio is all about capital appreciation. So in aggressive portfolio, you invest in assets that are likely to increase in value over time. Unlike a stable portfolio that you know for certainty at the end of a particular period how much you are expecting. But for aggressive portfolio, you are investing in this asset and with the likelihood that it's going to increase in value over time. Mutual fund or money market fund, I can argue the case that it leans towards a stable portfolio, even though because of the fluctuation in the market, you're not certain, but you can give a range of how much you expect at the end of as dividend at the end of the quarter, right? As the case may be. So, aggressive portfolio is to invest in assets that are likely to increase in value over time. And examples of these assets include stocks. If you buy stocks of a company that has a strong potential to grow over time. Another one is land. If you buy land with the purpose of it appreciating in value over time. And then the last one is when you invest in food storage business. Say you buy palm oil or beans or ginger, as the case may be, and you store it with the hope that in X month or in X period is going to increase in X percentage. So unlike a stable portfolio that you know for certainty, when it comes to aggressive portfolio, you are hoping that this asset you're investing in is likely to increase in value over time. So the goal of your aggressive portfolio is to build wealth while eventually putting the money in a stable portfolio. Let me say that again. The goal of your aggressive portfolio is to build wealth while eventually moving the money, of course, not all, into your stable portfolio. Remember that while an aggressive portfolio grows, a stable one generates consistent cash flow that can even help you to cover your day to day expense. Lastly, cash. As the saying goes, cash is king. So you need to have cash at hand or cash in the bank. And I mean in the bank, I'm not saying put it in a traditional bank account, right? I'm saying put it in a high yield savings account or maybe a money market fund, right? Having cash allows you to invest or take advantage of undervalued assets or take advantage of deals that others may not be able to take advantage of. I remember last year I was able to buy dollar at a low rate, and I was able to take advantage of it because I had cash, not like readily available in my bank account. I withdrew some money from my money market fund, and I was able to buy dollar to what's it called keep and also invest in a dollar money market fund. So as you grow older, you shift more towards a stable portfolio such that when there is a temporary downturn in other investments, the aggressive portfolio, your investment in the stable portfolio will help you to cushion the blow and still give you a steady cash flow. Now let's do a quick recap. Stable portfolio generates consistent cash flow. Aggressive portfolio allows you to invest in assets for the purpose of long-term capital growth or capital appreciation, and cash helps you get ready to take advantage of opportunities, right? So as you grow and your financial goal evolves, you allocate more funds toward a stable portfolio so that whether there is up and down in the market, your investment is still able to generate consistent cash flow for you. And don't forget to reinvest the cash into your stable portfolio to multiply and build wealth faster. And that's it on today's video. I want to hear from you in the comment section. Which of this portfolio will you focus on building right now? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on financial freedom and wealth building strategies. See you in my next video.